Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. We are back. Whoa, getting a bit of lag on the preview, that's weird. Need to pause that. Interesting game today. One that I don't really care about that much, if I'm being honest. There's not, there's stakes in terms of points, but in terms of, us actually winning anything this season, like, our focus has only been on the cups at this point. And I kind of predicted that at the start of the season. I did say that I think that we're much better cup side than we are a league side. And we've kind of proven that. But today provides us with an opportunity to get another 3 points. And Newcastle have made that particularly easy, in my opinion, considering they have put out a lineup, which we'll talk about in a second. They've put out a lineup that is genuinely reminiscent of a cup side. Like, they have not fielded the very best 11 that they could. And Chelsea, on the other hand, have kind of done the opposite, where I expected us to rotate because we've obviously got such a massive game against PSG coming up. Instead, we've actually decided to play a full-strength side, even stronger than the one we played against PSG, ironically, which is bizarre. So yeah, we should absolutely, just by looking at the two teams, and we'll look at them in a second, we should absolutely be battering these guys today. Shitty day today, but my Caicedo home kit arrived yesterday, so that's consolation. Well done. I have Caicedo for the third kit. I've changed my background. We've got James up there because we're celebrating James signing a new contract. I'm wearing a Drogba shirt. This is one of the 04-05 shirts. So yeah, let's get into the lineups real quick. If I can remember how to. Oh wait, no, wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
There we go. One of these days, I won't forget to do it. I forget every single time. But yeah, that's our game for the day. Newcastle versus Chelsea. It's match day 30. This season has gone really, really quickly. And I guess it's kind of because, obviously, we had the sacking of Maresca halfway through. It's kind of, what's the word? Like, it feels, now that we've got that kind of boost of getting a new manager, and it feels like it's much shorter. We've only got eight more games to play, I believe. So, crazy. In terms of league games, anyway. Let's get into the lineups. How do I do this? We'll start with the Newcastle lineup. Well, bam. And as I said, this is reminiscent of a cup side, genuinely. Firstly, I always take gripes with graphical designers. I'm going to take gripes with graphical designers right now. Why the hell have they put the lineup in this way? They've put the goalkeeper as the first number, but then everyone else is in alphabetical or numerical order rather than being in their positions, which really freaks me out, and I don't like it. I've had to try and piece together what the hell this lineup is, and it's very, very bizarre because of the way that there is a lot of players missing for Newcastle, particularly in midfield. They are missing a lot of their midfielders. But what this seems to be is a 4-1-4-1. The 6, for some reason, is going to be, where is he in the list? Murphy here, who is also the captain today, which is, again, bizarre. No, Jacob Ramsey, rather. Jacob Ramsey will be in the 6. We think Murphy's going to be on the right-hand side with Barnes, who's up here for some reason, on the left. They're going to have Gordon up top in the striker position. I think Walter-Marda's playing in this kind of pseudo centre mid role on the left hand side, and then Willock is joining him. Really, really weird midfield for them. Again, no Jolinton, he's on the bench. No Tonali, he's had some kind of knock. Also, no Bruno Guimaraes, who, of course, those two are the kind of the main two in there that aren't there today. Aaron Ramsdale has always been a bit of a shaky keeper, let's be honest. I think the strongest part of their team today will be their defence. I think they've got a very, very strong defence with Hall and Livramento both starting, which has become a bit of a rarity with them. They usually have either Tino kind of opting in to play as a left-back makeshiftly, or, Hall playing but Tino not playing, and, it's a rarity to see them both starting at the same time. I think that's their strongest part, is that back four with Hall, Botman, Chow and Livramento. But yeah, again, the bench is whatever. It doesn't really matter that much. On to Chelsea's lineup. And this is what we should have seen against PSG. And I don't know why we didn't. And now we're seeing it now, which is really bizarre. The first name on the team sheet is, of course, Robert Sanchez. And after the display against PSG, it is very, very heartwarming to see that Philip Jurgensen is not in the squad at all. He has been sent to the Shadow Realm. And I know there's reports coming out that he has a groin issue, is what they're saying. let's be honest, he has not got an issue. He has been dropped. He had such a poor performance. He is clearly not in favour anymore. And I'd be very, very surprised if I said this during the game the other day. I would be very surprised if he even steps on a pitch for Chelsea ever again. Genuinely, after that performance. The back four is interesting for us. We have Gusto in the right back spot, which puts our captain Reece James as a holding midfielder instead today. He's alongside Caicedo. This does look like a kind of standard 4-2-3-1 that we've been seeing, with Enzo kind of playing in that central role, Garnacho on the left, Palmer on the right, João Pedro of course up top. The interesting thing for me is that this could also kind of be a 4-2-2-2, with Palmer and Enzo being dual 10s and Garnacho and João Pedro being like, playing a bit further forward. We'll have to wait and see. The bench is interesting. We, of course, have Sharman Low in because Jurgensen's not there. 3 centre-backs on the bench is absolutely atrocious. Having Badiashile, Sarr and Tosin all on the bench, and technically Hato, you could say as well, he can play at centre-back as well. Having all 3 of those on the bench and no space for anyone from the youth academy when we've only got one fit winger in the entire lineup is really, really frustrating. I really felt like Jesse Derry could have been playing. He is with the squad today, but he's not in the squad, which is weird. Him or, McCuva McQueen could have come in, someone like that, but it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I guess I understand like what's going to happen during this game. Delap is going to come on and play at right wing at some point, and that's something I probably should have put on the bingo card, which we will take a look at now as we move into our this. Whoop-em. I also need to put the panels on. Yeah, bingo card, because I put a few things on the bingo card that we don't normally have. I've got Guiu on here because I think that if we do play Delap at right wing, Guiu might be the striker substitution today. We have Sanchez Masterclass. I just feel like he's going to have such a big point to prove today. And with how offensive their team is and kind of lack of defensive in their kind of midfield that they have, they're going to be very, very full throttle. I think he's going to face quite a lot of shots today. I think he's going to have a very, very good game. Argentine connection. This is for any goal that consists of 2 Argentines. So Garnacho to Enzo, Enzo to Garnacho. That would be doing that. We have also on there Garnacho goals plus assists, because I think he's going to have a good game today. What else have we got? Prediction today, I've gone for 3-1. I don't trust our backline to keep out goals and get a clean sheet here, even though a clean sheet is also on the bingo card. It always is. But I do think we will battle them today. And likewise, I've put James runs things, so I feel like he in the midfield is going to have a whale of a time. I feel like he's going to have such a comfortable game today, even though we know how high press, high energy Newcastle usually are. They don't have that same midfield that they normally do. I think he's going to be absolutely brilliant. I have put, for the first time, because I kept having this where I kept jinxing the person I play as, I put as player of the match. Someone suggested to me that I should put one of the opposition players as the player of the match, and I have done that today. I've done it for Ramsdale because I think he's going to have an absolute pony game. So I'm going to put him as my player of the match. We have a British goal scorer as normal. And everything else is normally on there. Perfect. 2 minutes until kickoff, and I need to get the game up because I don't actually have it up. They are now going through the lineups. We also have the other game on at the same time. They've done a really weird scheduling thing. Both of the big games are on at 5:30 today. It's Everton Arsenal in the opposite game, so hopefully I can keep you updated with the scoreline for that as well. Oh, weird. They've put this as the Sky coverage has put this as like a 4-3-3 thing. I don't know if it's going to play out like that, but there we are. Wow, that's a crazy stat they've just said. This is the first time in Eddie Howe's tenure, and he's been there for a bloody long time, that not a single one of Tonali, Bruno Guimaraes or Joelinton is in the starting 11. Blues, the colour is booming out of Stamford Bridge. This is very funny. So we've been doing the huddle thing on the centre circle, and the referee has been stuck in the centre of this. Paul Tierney is the referee today. He's been stuck. He's stuck in the middle. We're doing a team talk with a ref. That's very funny. That's really funny. And why have we done that? Why have we done that to him? Intimidate the referee. That's the aim there, I guess. No idea. I will have to remember to do the timer. And it will be Newcastle kicking off from left to right here. And here we go. We will see how the lineup's going to shape up as the game plays on. The ball has gone back to Ramsdale immediately, and we'll go to Lewis Hall. I think a lot of their players going to go through Hall today. He's been very, very good for them in recent times. Here's Chow. So it is for Chelsea immediately it's a 4-2-3-1 instead of the 4-2-2. Caicedo's going to win the ball in the midfield here. I think Caicedo is going to have a very, very good game today. He needs to, if I'm being honest. Dewsbury Hall will score a banger and beat Arsenal. I'm praying. I do feel, I tweeted this out earlier. I said that I think that Everton have got something for me today. They've been doing really well in recent times. Here's Livramento. Ball to Chow is smashed down long, but it's going to go off the pitch. Excuse me, my voice is really bad today. Welcome in, welcome in. Ball's thrown back to Trevor Chalobah. Ball's going to go back to Robert Sanchez. Let's see how his feet is. Ooh. There we go, long ball. Brilliant. Straight to Garnacho. Great pass. No idea why Jurgensen played. We have won the throw on the left-hand side. It's been taken quickly by Cucurella to Joao Pedro here. He gets it to Reece James. So yeah, it is Gordon. Yeah, no, it is the 4-1-4-1 for them. As I kind of suspected. The Sky Sports had the lineup wrong. Caicedo is just giving it away in the middle. Little bit of a loose pass. Waltermada will hold it up and get it out wide. Here's Tino Livramento surging down the right hand side. He's going to play it forward for Jacob Murphy in the box. Oh, and it's cut out by Cucurella, and it had to be because Gordon was lurking in the centre of the box there. I think we should prioritise the Prem. Now, that is one thing I was going to say when I was talking about the lineups. I didn't get a chance to. I wonder if the strength of this team is indicative of how Rosenior is viewing the Champions League now. If he already thinks that ties over and he's not going to bother playing a strong side there. Because I'm really surprised he hasn't rotated in this game to have fresh legs for that game. Like, we've got loads of players on the bench that should probably have been starting, but aren't. Will be a long throw for Newcastle here, on the right side of the box. Just realised it is getting dark as well. I should probably put my light on. But the throw has gone straight to Joao Pedro, who's going to chest it down and get it out. Up against two players, he gets it to Garnacho. Brilliant work from him, and he gets it back to Chalobah. Here's Caicedo to Robert Sanchez. Across to Wes Fofana. And we play out from the back brilliantly with Sanchez in goal, so I'm going to keep commenting on it. I just feel like that game against PSG was just such the Rosenior just overthought everything for no reason. Here's Cucurella. Back to Chalobah. Robert Sanchez. I think this is his 100th game as well, by the way. Good swift move up the pitch by Malagusto to Joao Pedro, but it will be taken off him, and Lewis Hall's going to try and get away with the ball. He's got to be careful here, and he does. Get it back. Yeah, it's an odd kickoff time. It's a very much a Sunday kickoff time, but they're playing it on a Saturday. It's 5:30 over in the UK. Or that was the kickoff time anyway. Just very bizarre. Oh, Willock has gotten away with one there. He almost gave it away to Caicedo, but he has given it away to Reece James instead. Here's Cole Palmer. Chance for him to really put his stamp on the game against a weakened midfield. Here's Enzo Fernandez. Cucurella to Chalabar. Malagusto is playing really, really high on the right-hand side right now. Ball's back out to Cucurella. He's going to play it up to Garnacho. Can he get a good first touch? He does. Gets it back. No, the thing is, you say that. I genuinely think we can come back against PSG as well. I do. I don't think that PSG played particularly well. We just gifted them goals. 3 goals are the result of us having a lineup problem with our goalkeeper, and the other 2 were just, you know, us having terrible centre-backs. There is no reason why we can't beat them 3-0 like we did before and come back. Would I take Barnes? Absolutely not. No. Barnes is another, you know, one of those left wingers that we would look at that's rather average and, you know, would end up being the same as we already have, and it would not be an improvement. Ooh, long ball over the top for Joao Pedro is going to be picked up by Cole Palmer. Here is Wesley Fofana. Sanchez to Chalabar. And he's going to surge forward Chalabar. Get it to Cucurella. We're missing a little bit of play in the midfield here. Caicedo's going to launch the ball long for Garnacho, but it's a little bit too long, and Ramsdale will throw it out. It's Ramsey, who's playing in the 6th today. Botman to Lewis Hall. Gusto's going to see the ball out for a Newcastle throw. Hall's one of the ones which I've really, like, a lot of the time we always talk about, like, players that leave Chelsea that, like, oh, we will regret losing. Like, Hall is the one which I really do feel like we have regretted losing. Just because I feel like he would play so well as a left-sided midfielder. Luckily, we've got Hall's regen in Barco coming through the academy, who we've been linked to in the last couple of days as well. Gusto will take this throw in a second. He's an option though. Does get it to Joao Pedro. Gusto will launch it back to Sanchez. Chaloba to Enzo. Round the corner for Cucurella. Now Garnacho. Back to Cucurella. Oh, couldn't get on the end of it, and here comes Livramento. He's going to get back at Tino. Ooh, you know what? The referees let us play on here. We're going to break here. That might have been a foul, to be honest. It's Palmer. Malagusto as the right winger at the moment. He's going to burst the pace and try and get away from his man, but gets it back to Palmer. Caicedo on the edge of the box. Big shouts of shoot from him. Doesn't. Here's Garnacho. Sweeping ball to the back post from Garnacho. Ooh, and Joao Pedro couldn't get on the end of it. We saw that same kind of move before from Garnacho. He's really good at those balls. It really reminds me of Mudryk. Mudryk used to do that a lot. Oh, don't know if he should have left that for Gusto, maybe. It's a Chelsea corner, though. I'm waiting for a little bit of a break in play so I can go turn my light on. We do have the 3rd most goals from corners this season. It's a short one this time for Reece James. It's Palmer. Back to Reece James. Here's Cucurella in behind. He cuts it across and it'll be blocked by Gordon for another corner. I feel a Chalabar bullet header coming here. I don't know why. Swung into the box. It's Wesley Fofana! Oh! It was the other centre-back that almost scored. It's a really good leap from him. He couldn't get quite over the top of the ball. Oh. Would have been interesting to see if that was on target, whether that would have beaten the goalkeeper or not. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. When I say that we can come back against PSG, that's not me saying that that we will or that it's probable. It's just saying that we can. Anything is possible. It's football. Oh, it's great play from Newcastle down the left hand side. Here's Lewis Hall trying to get in behind, but Malagusto has shepherded him out, and he's also drawn the foul. Frenchman, well done. Still, even though he's played more games for Newcastle than he has Chelsea, it feels weird seeing Lewis Hall in a Newcastle kit. Oh, Tommy T's in the Stamford Bridge crowd. Obviously scouting the Englishman. I imagine he'll be scouting Lewis Hall, particularly. João Pedro has won a foul in the midfield. Cucurella will take that quickly for Caicedo. Here's Fofana. Enzo Fernandez. Plays it to the left for Garnacho, who's tackled. Chelsea throw. Any news on Esteval? I'm pretty sure he's back on the grass. I feel like we saw... at least last week, I think we saw he was coming back. I don't know if you saw on socials, there was a really big memorial outside Stamford Bridge for a partnership that he's doing with someone, I'm not sure who, I can't remember. A really big mural for him. Here's Reece James in the midfield. Plays it through the lines for Cole Palmer. It's a brilliant pass. And he gets it to the wide right for Malagusto. Cut across for João Pedro, but it's Reece James. Oh, he made a bit of an error there. I think the crowd kind of swayed him there. He should have crossed that, but he had so much space to do so. But he decided to take a strike. He's obviously very good against Newcastle in terms of goals. Scored quite a few against them. Will be a Newcastle goal kick. Here's Ramsdale. Ball out to the left for Sven Botman, who's almost given it away to Cole Palmer. Here's Lewis Hall. Ramsey. Back to Botman. Ramsdale again. He's going to play it into the midfield, and it's a really risky ball, and he's giving it away here to Reece James. Garnacho will pick up the scraps. He's going to run into the box, Garnacho, and try and get it through, but he couldn't quite get it the direction or the power through the legs. And that's a case of what we were talking about earlier. This Walter Marder experiment in midfield going wrong there. Here's Ramsdale again. He's got to be careful here. He does get it out to Sven Botman on the left. Long ball from him. Goes straight to where's Fofana, and Caicedo can pick up the ball and turn and get it through the lines. Here's Enzo. Where's Fofana? Chalabar to Reece James. He's got Palmer through the lines here if he wants to play it to him, and he does. Here's Palmer. Gets it out of his feet brilliantly and gets it up to Malagusto on the right side. First time ball into Cole Palmer is a brilliant one, and Cole Palmer's going to shoot! Oh, I can't believe he's missed. He's been really good today, Palmer, so far. He's been getting on the ball a lot more. Oh, did that take a slight deflection? Or did he just absolutely shake this? Oh no, he's just absolutely shagged it. It's like me and my golf swing, that. Really good work from Garnacho on that earlier move too. You think Thomas Tuchel's looking at Palmer? Of course he is. I think Palmer's in the squad 100%. I don't even care if he's in poor form. He's 100% in the squad. Whether he starts is another thing. I probably don't think he'll start, but like we saw how good he was off the bench in the Euros, so I don't think that's too much of an issue. I think that we've really, and this is going to sound like copium because it's England, but like I think we've got a really, really good squad this year. We've fixed the one error. The one problem we've always had is left back, and we've finally got a good left back in Lewis Hall that can play there if he can stay fit. That is anyway. Long ball from Robert Sanchez will be looking for Garnacho, but it's going to be battled away, and he will eventually get the ball here. It's broken after the header from Joao Pedro. And we'll retain possession with Chalobah. Here's Reece James. James has been the one trying to get it through the lines at the moment. And it's Palmer who's usually the one in free space. He's playing off the back of Watchalong. He's done it again. Brilliant. Oh, Joao, what are you doing? He's just accidentally tackled his own player. Oh, and Reece James has been stepped by Anthony Gordon here. Chance for Newcastle to break. They're not breaking particularly quickly, though. Here's Barnes. Gets it out to Watchalong, and wow, he is so cumbersome on the ball. The ball's going to break to Cole Palmer here. Chance for Chelsea to break now. Enzo. Up to his compatriot in Alejandro Garnacho, steaming into the box. Gets it to the edge of the box for Enzo. Oh, it's deflected. And Reece James. Oh, I think he hit Palmer, actually. Here's Garnacho on the edge of the box again. He's going to take a wild swing, and so Palmer's alright. He looks a bit dazed. I'm going to quickly take this time to go and turn my light on. One sec. Ooh. That would have been the Argentine connection off the bingo card. There's also a problem here for Joe Willock, it looks like, who's struggling really bad. I think he might have taken the ball in the neck. Oh, he's play acting, never mind. If we keep plugging away the way we are, we're absolutely winning this game. We got anything off the bingo card yet? Probably not. Already had 6 shots in the game in the space of 15 minutes, so I'll take that. Ramsdale will take the goal kick. Long to the left-hand side. It's going to go all the way over for Malo Gusto, who's going to nod it back. Oh, maybe not. Hits it into the midfield instead, and Reece James will pick it up, but given away to Gordon. Here's Murphy. Going up a bit of a blind corridor here. We'll get it to Tino Livramento, who's supporting him now. The ball will eventually go all the way back to Chow. Here's Botman. A little bit of a spell of possession for Newcastle here. Exactly what we don't want, considering how well we were just playing. Here's Ramsey. To Lewis Hall. He'll play back to Botman. We need to get that high press going again. We were doing really well when we were pressing them high. We're not doing it as much now. Here's Livramento, who's in the middle. And he's played a brilliant ball through for Willock here. He's going to slice it to... Oh, he slides it to Anthony Gordon. And it's going to be 1-0 to Newcastle if it's not offside. As a British goal scorer. It's exactly what I said, man. As soon as we gave them comfortable possession, we didn't press and they scored. The question will be if he's offside, because he did look a bit offside. Oh, he's on by a mile. What in God's name is Trevor Chalobah doing? Why is he out playing at left back? Why is Reece James covering his man? What God's name is Chalobah doing there? Oh, wait, does he play it forward to Gordon? Is Gordon onside? Wait, I'll have to check. We'll have to check that as well. I think he was. First shot of the game, by the way. This is what we've been saying for a long time. We've got brilliant players. We've got world-class players in multiple positions, but we've just got absolute tosh at centre-back. There's one good centre-back in our team, and that's Levi Colwell, and he's been injured the whole season. Ball's going to go back to Sanchez for a long ball. If we score immediately here, then it won't be as much of an issue. Here's Palmer. Gets it to Joao Pedro. Never mind. Ricocheted off a player and escaped him. Murphy will play it straight to Chalobah, who actually deals with this man this time. Here's Caicedo. Here's Chalobah. To Wes Fofana. I will say one thing. Stamford Bridge is absolutely silent, by the way, from our fans. They are completely and utterly dishevelled. Here's Sanchez to Reece James. Ball forward to Malagusto. He's given it away to... Oh, he hasn't. He's given it to Wes Fofana. It's good work from Fofana to stop us from conceding there. Ball forward from Sanchez is a very good one to Joao Pedro, and he's fouled in the back once again and thrown to the floor and wins a free kick. That should alleviate the pressure. Here's Cucurella to Reece James. Through the lines to Cole Palmer. Brilliant pass. Chance for Chelsea to break through the transition here. Garnacho. Cucurella. Across to Caicedo. Here's Reece James. Plays it into Enzo. It's a great turn. He's thrown to the floor, referee. Livramento will try and escape Cucurella, but unable to, and the Spaniard will win a free kick. And Caicedo's taking it really quickly here. Garnacho. Back to Cucurella. I think that went off the pitch, but he's lost it anyway. Oh, he's won it back. Reece James. Pressure telling now. And you can tell that the Newcastle fans are getting a bit angsty. Malagusto. Here's Fofana. James. Caicedo. And it's exactly what I said, by the way. I did say, like, they've got such an offensive team, they are going to score goals. Malagusto whips it across the face, and it's straight into the arms of Ramsdale. Not the greatest ball. Long ball from Lewis Hall seeking out Gordon. That'll be picked up by Fofana. His touch was actually too good, and he's committed a foul on... I don't think he even touched him, ref. He's been given a yellow here, Fofana, for kicking Gordon. I don't think he even touched him. I'm pretty sure he kicked the ball away, and he just fell over. Let's see. He gets the ball! What in the God's name has he been booked for? He kicks the ball away, and then Gordon just falls over. What in God's name are they doing? I guarantee he gets sent off at the end of this game because of double yellow. Will be a free kick to be taken by Lewis Hall. We're playing a very high line here. There's 3 men at the back post, and the only person anywhere near them is Enzo. Ball's gone in. It's Chow at the back post, but it's a very, very wasteful effort. Here's Cole Palmer. Through the lines to Joao Pedro. Malagusto. Palmer again. Now James. Enzo being challenged by Ramsey, but he will get it to Wes Fofana. He's taking a really bad touch there for Fafana. It's put us a bit under pressure. Here's Chalobah. He Cruyff turns in his own box. Sanchez. Long ball over the top for Joao Pedro. Picked up by Sven Botman. Gusto will try and pass it forward, but it's going to spin off for a Newcastle throw. I have no idea. Honestly, I looked at that. I have no idea why he's given a yellow. He literally didn't even touch him. He kicked the ball away and then he just ran 2 more meters and fell over. I have no idea what they've seen there. Ball forward is chested down by Fafana. And Caicedo has been booked as well here for. I bet he won the ball. I guarantee you. I bet my life on it that he won the ball here. He kicks the ball away. I'm taking it already. I'm taking ref screws Chelsea already because this is getting fucking ridiculous. That's 2 times we've won the ball cleanly and he's booked us for it. That's first challenges of the game as well. Ridiculous. We are refed completely differently to every single other fucking team in the league, and it's actually statistically proven. We have the most amount of yellow cards from the fewest amount of fouls. They've taken the free kick quickly, and it's Murphy who's played the ball in. It's knocked down by Cucurella, and Garnacho is trying to escape, and he does really well there. Here's Joao Pedro. Caicedo. Chalobah. Oh, we've got to get the ball forward, lads. Go on. There we go. Malagusto. Chance for us to break. Big roar from the Stamford Bridge crowd as we try and push our team forward. Here's Enzo on the right side. Don't know what he's doing there. Gets it to James. And now all that... That really frustrates me when I have all of those players forward and now we just settle back into the same pattern of keeping the ball rather than trying to get goals. Here's Garnacho. Cucurella. James to Malagusto. Fafana back to James. Back to Gusto. He's got some space. He's being tripled up on here. Palmer's free in the middle. Oh, damn. Here's Caicedo. Feels like he wants to take a shot here. He's going to try and play the ball through the lines for Gusto, and he doesn't get it to him, but it's going to fall back to Reece James. Newcastle working really hard to try and stop us from playing through the lines here. We've got to move it a bit quicker. There we go. That's better. Here's Garnacho. Up against Tino Livramento. He plays it to the edge of the box for Enzo. Enzo's looking for that pass over the top for Gusto, but he can't find the opening. Here he is again. Enzo tries to play the ball through the legs, but Caicedo will sweep up, and his pass to Garnacho is absolutely hospital, and Garnacho can't get it. Pledge bet some Wes or Moy to get sent off. Wes. I know exactly what it will be for. Wes will do this to the ref and show an imaginary card. He'll get booked for it. Guaranteed. I said this in my stream the other day. I said we play way better when we've got adversity. Like, I don't know what it is. Our players have no motivation to play unless they absolutely have to. But here's a chance for Newcastle as Lewis Hall is surging down the left-hand side. Here's Harvey Barnes. Back to Hall, but his return pass is wayward and will be a Chelsea goal kick. Feels like Rosenior needs to get some words into his players now. Showing the replays. I'm going to take that off because we're in the middle of an attack and they've just not shown it. Brilliant. Here's Murphy. Oh, his pass is awful and Garnacho gets it away. Cucurella gets it further away. Enzo's going to try and beat Chow to this, but unable to. Centre back is now out of position though, if we can get the ball back. Here's Tino Livramento. Plays the ball into the box, but it's cleared by Gusto and further by Wes Fafana. Palmer will get it to Enzo. Back to Palmer. Caicedo. Cucurella up to Joao Pedro. Brilliant transitional play from Chelsea as we get it up to Garnacho on the break. Go on, lad. Surges into the box, plays it across the box for, Cole Palmer. Oh my goodness, Enzo left it for Palmer instead of just shooting. What are they doing? That's how we can play if we play the ball quickly. It's like this is a weird thing, yeah. I don't know if you guys have this, where like if you're playing like a video game or you're playing a sport or whatever, you get into that flow state where you're not thinking about what you're doing, you're just doing it. When you play with that kind of instinct, that's like Chelsea plays so much better when we just play quickly with instinct rather than actually thinking about what we're doing. We've just completely played it around them like they're not even there because we're being forced to play first time passes. It's Caicedo. I can't believe Enzo hasn't smashed that, by the way, and scored. Here is Enzo. Fofana. Loads of space out wide right for Gusto here if he wants to get it to him. Gets it to Caicedo instead. Enzo now. Sweeping ball out to the left for Garnacho. Positive once again. Gets it back to Enzo. Space for him to get his head up and pick a pass. Caicedo. Fofana. Malo Gusto on the right side. Whips the ball in. Cleared by Sven Botman. It's going to come back at them, though. Here's Reece James. Malo Gusto's made a really good run. He's not been spotted. Here's Garnacho again. Plays it into Cucurella in behind. Enzo. Here's Caicedo. Oh, looks for the ball over the top for Joao Pedro there, but didn't let fly. Here's Gusto again. Edge of the box for Caicedo. Big chance of shoot for the crowd. Is Reece James. Caicedo once again. He's going to spear the ball over to the left-hand side for Garnacho. Good touch. Gets the ball to the edge of the box for Enzo. Now, Caicedo. Frustration growing in the crowd here because we're not playing the ball forward. Is Gusto. Tries to get past Lewis Hall, and it's hard to do that. He will get it back to Caicedo, though. Whip it in. Oh. The crowd getting really frustrated now. Here's Enzo. Myself included, if I'm being perfectly honest. Enzo will whip the ball to the back post. But it was a good effort trying to get it to Joao Pedro, but Ramsdale was wise to it. Is Lewis Hall who's going to play the ball forward. In behind for Harvey Barnes. He's going to be matched by Malo Gusto, who's doing really, really well up against him so far today. Has forced him back. He'll get it to Ramsey, though. Now it's Lewis Hall. Ramsey back to Chow. There's Joe Willock. To Tino Livramento. And back again. God, Watermarder made a really good run there. He wasn't spotted. Oh, my lord. And now Newcastle are getting a spell of possession again. We know what happened last time this happened. Is Barnes again. Now Botman. Hall back to Botman again. We're forcing them back a little bit here. Ramsdale. Long ball from him, seeking out Anthony Gordon once again. Great first touch from him, and he gets it back to Joe Willock. Here's Tino Livramento. And back again. Here's Ramsey. Round the corner for Watermarder. Back to Ramsey. Good ball in behind for Willock, but he's not going to reach it. And apparently he did reach it. Apparently he kept it on, and it's going to be battered away by Sanchez for a corner. But I think that came off. I think that went off, lad. It was offside as well. 12 minutes to go. Corner to be taken by Lewis Hall, who'll be doing the in-swingers today. Ball to the back post. It's going to be picked up by Gordon, I think, and he clips it into the box, but Sanchez has got it, and it's a chance for us to break here. He surges it out for Cucurella, but I think the pass is a little bit too heavy. Cucurella will get there ahead of... Oh, there's a penalty check going on here. Let's see. Let's see. Is it mutual holding? He is holding his... Yeah, no, he's holding his shirt as well, so I wouldn't give that if I was the VAR, but... They're going to give this, though. It's Chelsea. They're going to give it. Oh, never mind. You know what? Fair fucks the referee. So if Chow didn't have hands on Reece, then that would have been a pen, 100%. But here's Enzo Fernandez. Now Chalobah. We really need to get a goal before half time here. If I'm being perfectly honest. Is the ball back for Chalobah. Now Sanchez. Newcastle pressing high. He's going to send this long. He should do. Gets it to the right wing for Malagusto, who tried to dummy the ball, but Lewis Hall was reading it. Here's Barnes. Back to Hall. Sweeping ball from Barnes in, but Fofana will get it away. Here's Malagusto. Palmer. He's looking for a crossfield diag here. He plays it through the line to Reece James brilliantly. And now Chelsea are surging forward. Garnacho on the left-hand side if he can get it to him. He's going to go all the way himself here, Reece James. And he takes a strike and a bit ill-advised if I'm being honest. But he has kept a hold of the ball. Here's Palmer on the right-hand side. He's going to tease Waltermada. He needs to be careful not to give away a pen there. Ball to the edge of the box for Caicedo. Oh my goodness. Cucurella. Garnacho. It feels like we just need to start shooting. Our players just need to start letting fly. Like, we get it to the edge of the box and then we just pass it across. It's really jarring. Here's Malagusto. After Reece James in a crossing position. Go on. Malagusto will take the cross instead. It's going to be terrible and he gets it to Palmer instead. Oh my god. Where Fofana will get it forward. It's going to fall at the feet of Caicedo. More pressure for Newcastle to sustain. Caicedo again. Through the lines for Palmer. Great chance. Good save. And it's a brilliant stop from Ramsdale. It's going to come back at him though. Here's Garnacho into the box. Enzo. Being thrown all over the place by Tino Livramento. And he will eventually be given a free kick. Good shit, ref. Oh, such a good effort. It's a really good save from Ramsdale because he would have seen it late. Even though it was on his side. Palmer's now looking at the replays. And there will now be a break in play for players to break their fast. Malik Chow and Wesley Fofana. The thing is, no, we're good at the ball playing throughout, like playing the ball out from the back thing. We just don't do it often enough. Like, our players aren't brave enough at times. Like, they can all do it. They just don't do it. Like, we've been seeing it quite a lot in this game where Palmer or James are getting it to each other through the lines, vice versa. The problem is that we get it through the lines, we get it out wide to the left-hand side or the right-hand side, and then don't do anything with the ball, and then it just ends up not making any sense and, like, not mattering at all. We need to be more, what's the word? More direct and just trying to get shots or crosses off when we get the ball into those positions, because it just ends up, as I said, it's the same thing we were kind of suffering under Enzo Maresca. Is like we get it out to our wide players and our wide players can't do anything. All of our attacks always end at our wide players. I'm really surprised that, and maybe it's just because of because the culture has shifted into, you know, different different part of the world now in terms of our recruitment, but I'm surprised there's only one Muslim player in our squad, being Wes. We used to have quite a few. I know. NG was one as well. Will be a free kick to Chelsea eventually once this break in play has commenced, or finished rather. Reece and Palmer over it. I think it favours a Cole Palmer in swinger to the back post, if I'm being honest from here, but we'll see. Joao Pedro is standing in an offside position here. He is going to move back now. Reece James is going to take the strike, and he almost caught out the goalkeeper, but wide of the mark. I think the keeper would have had that covered though. It will be a goal kick to Newcastle. We've got 5 minutes to play. Long ball from Ramsdale. One in the air by Wes Fofana. It's going to come back at us with Hall though. Here's Barnes. Trying to get away from Malagusto unsuccessfully. As has been the case quite a lot today, honestly. Here's Lewis Hall. Ball forward. Intercepted by Caicedo. Brilliant work. Here's Trevor Chalobah. Up to Cucurella. To Caicedo. Reece James will sweep it out wide for Malagusto. Back to James. It's a chance for him to cross this, but he doesn't take it. There's a 3v2 over there. Fofana will get it back to Malagusto. Plays it into the back post. It's a really good effort, but Ramsdale will claim that once again. We need to start getting to the byline more. Because those loopy crosses are not going to do anything. Long ball from Ramsdale is picked up by Wes Fofana. And again, be a Newcastle throw. Oi oi. Welcome in. Yeah. We've become used to it. I'm numb to it at this point. As you said at the start of the stream, like, I just don't expect anything out of this game. Yeah, no, I saw that. It's his 7th red card of the season. Or of his career, rather. He's not even a defensive player. It's kind of wild. Some players just have that lack of, what's the word? Critical thinking. I think he's one of them. Oh, Fana not playing the ball forward, and the crowd is going to get really, really groany here. Long ball from Sanchez, seeking out Malagusto. Hall will win it, but only as far as Joao Pedro. Ball will break for Chalobah after it was contested in the middle. Cucurella. Lovely ball up to Joao Pedro. Good first touch as well. Gets it through the legs of his man. That's the thing which I feel like we need to do at times, is we need to play a 4-4-2, because Joao Pedro gets the ball and he's so good at holding it up, but he just never has anyone near him, and it just ends up with him just not getting the ball to anyone. I think that was his third start in a row, actually. It's like the first time he's ever started 3 games in a row for Bayern. He's like, you know what? It's too many games for me, mate. I want to be back on the bench. Oh, great work from Lewis Hall. Gets the ball in behind, but it's intercepted by Wes Fofana. Now Chalobah. Only a minute left to go. Chelsea need to get a goal here. I think it's going to be a long day if we don't. Reece James. Cole Palmer. Dropping deep to pick up the ball now. He's going to run it to the left-hand side. Here's Cucurella. Caicedo to Enzo. Fofana should play this up to Gusto. Decides not to. Here's Enzo instead. Sweeping ball to the left-hand side for Garnacho. Good touch. Gets it to Caicedo. Enzo. Fofana. Now Gusto. Enzo again. Plays the ball to the back post. And Cucurella's almost got it. It's been spilled by Ramsdale and James has nearly got it. And Gordon has gotten a foul as he stepped across Reece James, who was about to smash the ball. Yeah, good work from Gordon there. There's 4 minutes of added time. I really wish we had a midfielder that could just thunder cunt the ball. We don't have one of those anymore. All of our midfielders are a bit too finessey. I just want someone who can just smash it like John Joe Shelby. Not John Joe Shelby, but you know what he used to do. Someone like a prime patch Tim Kasami. That's the one. Malagusto's going to get the ball to Joao Pedro here. And the referee is not given a foul against him. He's been very angry about that. He's been careful not to get yellowed here. As the ref has given a throw the other way. He's writing down his shopping list. He's going to go on Uber Eats at half time. Long ball from Ramsdale. Caicedo should see this out pretty comfortably. And he does. Goal kick to Chelsea. Long ball from Sanchez. Up to Joao Pedro, but it's not going to fall to him. Oh, it's a horrible... I was going to say, it was almost a mistake there from Livramento. Long ball clearance from Ramsdale, and Gusto has nodded it back to Sanchez. Here's Gusto again. Fofana. James. To Gusto. I think Gusto's been pretty good so far. Here's Sanchez. To Caicedo. To James. Fofana. Through the lines to Enzo. Oh my god. Giving it away. Here's Barnes. To Ramsey. Oh my god, what a save from Sanchez. Murphy's going to take another effort and it's gone out for a goal kick. Oh my god, he saw that late. What a save. This fucking co-commentator, by the way, is pissing me off. He is such a whiny little bitch. Just shut up, bruv. You're just jarring, man. If that was Jurgensen, that would be... Genuinely, you say that, it's actually true. It's absolutely true. I don't think Jurgensen saves that. He gets deceived by the deflection and just lets it go in. It's Enzo. Bit of a hospital pass, but Wes will pick it up. Not long to go here, Chelsea. 30 seconds if we can get it forward. Chalobah to Garnacho. Caicedo. Fofana out wide to Gusto. Fofana again. Here's Palmer. There's no impetus on our team to try and get the ball forward here. It's jarring. No one in our midfield wants to pass the ball forward. There we go. Big boos grow out throughout Stamford Bridge, and rightly so, because we've been fucking shit. Oh, I don't even know what to say about that, honestly. That is fucking bullshit. I'm gonna go get a cuppa, I think, is the best course of action. I'll leave you guys on the be right back screen. One sec. Alrighty, we are back. Whoop whoop. Wait, I just realised the scoreline didn't update. Hello? Why did the score not update? There we go. This commentator is actually so jarring. Is that working now? There we go. Oh my god. They just shown a little bit of a highlight from the Arsenal Everton game. One of the I think it was Iliman Ndiaye has just nearly scored an absolute worldie. Oh yeah, I did forget the timer. That needs to go off the bingo card. Whoop. Who assisted Gordon's goal? Was it Livramento? No, it was Ramsey or whoever ran in. Technically, would that be a common ground involvement? Because it was Tino's initial pass. I'm taking it. You know, I'm taking it. Let's see what the good people on Twitter are saying. A lot of people complaining about Caicedo being booked for a clean tackle, as ever. Ugh. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't particularly have the greatest of depth on the bench today. I'd like to see Guiu. I'd like to see Delap come on, give us a bit more of an injection of pace. I'd like for us to play a bit deeper and line the ball instead of trying to play it through the lines. Get me Lavia on as well, maybe. I need to actually see who's on our bench. Because I forget. We have, yeah, Lavia, Delap, Guiu, Santos are like the ones that I'd bring on. Harto maybe to give Kukurea a rest. He is just coming back from injury. Apart from that, it's just kind of left. Oh, we don't have anyone else. Like all of our wingers are either suspended or injured. Which is rather unfortunate. Paul Tierney is trending on Twitter. I wonder why. Let's go check the other score, see if there's... No, it's 0-0 at half time between Arsenal and Everton, which is a good result if it stays that way. If they can take another point off, that would be nice if Everton get a goal here. Who's taking off for Delap? Gusto, probably. Take Gusto off. Put James into right back. Put Enzo into centre mid. And he can control the game a bit from a deeper position. And then put Delap on at right wing. Or just as a duo up top. I don't really care that much. Just need someone who can run, just, you know, make something happen. That's why I'd rather Guiu, but I know Liam Rosinia and Delap have a, you know, father-son relationship, so I don't expect him to come on. What we've also got I need to check when the other game is. It's Tuesday, not Wednesday, okay. Tuesday for the PSG game. Brilliant. It does feel a little bit at times in the last few games that the players don't buy into what Rosenior is kind of telling them, which is saying something. To be fair, it's a bit weird for us to not be playing Santos. I'm surprised he's not playing. They are now they're showing highlights from the Everton Arsenal game. Oh, it was actually Dwight McNeil who nearly scored, not Njai. Supposedly Arsenal are not particularly doing quite well in that game, so there's something for us to be slightly happy about, I guess. I don't even know what our run-in is. I should check our run-in. We've got City, United, Brighton, Forest, Liverpool, Tottenham, Sunderland. You're probably right, to be fair. We've got a very big set of games coming up. We do often look better in second halves than first halves, though. I guess that's a solace we can take. I'm not getting my hopes up too much, but there we are. The players are now coming back onto the pitch, and Liam Delap is stripped and ready to come on. See who he comes on for. So yeah, like I suspected, it's Gusto who's come off. So that's the changes I would have made, and he's made them. I'll give him credit for that. It's kind of a shame because Gusto's been pretty good defensively today, but there we are. So I imagine he's going to come on to play at right wing. I would like us to just play a 4-4-2. Just put two strikers up top and just lump balls into the box, see what happens. So it's Delap for Gusto. No, if he barely scores. If he scores a goal today, I'll be like fair fucks. Yeah, I agree with you. I do, but I mean, it's the only thing we can really change. It will be Palmer taking the kickoff. We're going from left to right this time, and there we go. Sanchez to take the first goal kick. I also should mention I took my my Drogba shirt off because I think it was giving us bad luck. Delap's immediately gone into someone and injured someone. Brilliant. And Kukurea will clear the ball away. I think it was... What's the word? It was Sven Botman who was at the mercy of Delap. It's a naughty one from him. He's glad he's lucky the referee didn't see that, to be fair. He's going to go back to Ramsdale here. Lewis Hall. Ramsey to Ramsdale. Oh, he's got to be careful here. He smashed it against Cole Palmer. Goal kick. Got to be a bit careful there. Long ball from Ramsdale will be picked up by Reece James, but it's going to fall for Willock. Here's Hall to Harvey Barnes. Hall plays it straight at Wes Fofana. Here's Enzo, who can't keep the ball on. It will be a Newcastle throw. That throw is going to go back to Sven Botman. Rosinia asking his two strikers to press, and they are, slightly doing it. Ball's going to go forward here from the back, but only as far as Reece James, who is now playing at right back. Ball's going to be swept out to Chalobah. Now Kukurea. Oof. Here's Sanchez. Ball aimed towards Liam Delap. Holds up the ball. Joao Pedro. So it kind of looks like Joao Pedro is now playing in the 10, actually. So rather it being kind of Delap on the right wing, it's actually Palmer on the right wing now. And Joao is playing as the 10. As Enzo has dropped deeper, as I kind of expected. Here is Enzo. To Reece James, up to Palmer. Good chance for him to take a strike, and he doesn't get the ball away. Delap's going to win the ball back here, though, and Delap's going to take a strike, and it's a good effort, but it's saved by Ramsdale. And here's Reece James to muscle Harvey Barnes off the ball. Joao Pedro. Enzo Fernandez. Chance for him to cross the ball in, and does aim it at the back post for Kukurea, but it's going to fall for Caicedo on the edge of the box. Here's Garnacho. Edge of the box for Palmer. Back to Nacho. Plays the ball into the box for Delap, but it's cleared by Chow. Fofana will get it to Enzo. This is much better from Chelsea. Enzo with the ball forward for Kukurea, and it's a brilliant intervention from Thiaw, who has given Chelsea a corner. See this Delap shot. Power. No direction. Good work for him to get the shot off, though. That's what we need. We just need more shots from our players. We dilly-dally too much. Positive signs early on from the Delap substitution. It will be a Chelsea corner. It's Reece James to take it. We're going to go into the box this time. Into the front post. Cleared by Chow. Palmer will flick it away, but oh my god, he's giving it away. Here's Gordon. Chance for Newcastle to break now. Jacob Murphy. Gordon, who's been sent a little bit wide. He's got Caicedo for company. And now the blue shirts will flood back. Murphy letting us get away with one there. I can't lie. If the pass was better, they score there. It's Lewis Hall. Big Chelsea chant coming from the crowd. First time we've gotten behind our team. And we need it. Good tackle from Enzo, but it's going to fall back for... Oof, I think it was Willock who picked up the ball. It's been deflected behind for a corner. It was Murphy, actually. That pass is so bad. They're showing replays whilst the throw is about to come in. Love that. Thrown in by Hall. Fofana getting it away, barely legally, is Hall again. Livramento. He's going to send the ball forward. Cucurella underneath it, gets it to Enzo. Could work from those two. Enzo back to Cucurella, who's surging forward here. Go on, Chelsea. He's been tackled, but he should be able to get this away. He's hesitated with his pass. He does get it to James. Here's Palmer on the right wing. Reece James is overlapping for him, but he's not going to use him. Instead, he gets it back to Caicedo. Enzo. Forward for Joao Pedro. Lovely little flick to Cucurella. Back to Joao Pedro. And he's going to take a strike. It's going to deflect off of Sven Botman, but Ramsdale will keep it from going out for a corner. Cucurella and Joao Pedro getting in each other's way a little bit there. Will be a long ball from Ramsdale. Fofana will comfortably claim that and get it to Reece James. Fofana to Sanchez. To Chalobah. Gordon is pressing, but we're playing it away from the pressure quite well. Here's Reece James. Dinked ball up to Delap. Can't hold the ball up. There's a handball there, ref. They've not given it. Sven Botman clearly handballed that, but there we are. Here he is again. Lewis Hall to Ramsey. Now Willock has tackled Wes Fofana to give away a foul. Is Wes Fofana into Cole Palmer, who's cut inside. He's going to get it back to Sanchez. Here's Chalobah. Now Enzo, who's dropped deep. Gets it to Caicedo. Forward to Garnacho. Chance for him to make something happen. Gets it back to Caicedo. Enzo. Caicedo again. Fofana. Caicedo. Through to Joao Pedro. Great turn. Gets it forward for Palmer. Oh, it's almost fallen for him. It's going to fall for Cucurella instead. He gets it to Garnacho. Into the box. Gets to the edge of the box. Going to take a strike, Garnacho. It's deflected off of Botman for Cucurella, who can't get the ball out from under his feet, and it was a good opportunity. Chelsea are looking good for a goal here. Caicedo tries to get the ball forward, but can't. It's going to fall for Waltermada. He gets it to Hall. Good closing down from Enzo Fernandez. Stops him from getting the ball away, but it will be a Newcastle throw on the halfway line. Hall will throw it back to Botman. Here's Ramsdale. Chow to Livramento. Here's Jacob Ramsey. Almost gave it away to Joao Pedro. Back to Ramsdale, who will smash it out to relieve the pressure. Willock back to Ramsey again. He plays it forward for Anthony Gordon. Tries to play the ball past Wes Fofana, but unable to. Fofana has done really well there to not only keep it on and get it, keep it from going out for a corner, but also get it away from that side for a throw. Will be a long throw by Tino Livramento. Come into the box now. It's short and straight at Joao Pedro, who gets it away. Ramsey will get it to Lewis Hall, who's got to scoop it up and over. Botman will win the first header, but not the second. Acrobatic clearance from Fofana with a bicycle. And he's going to get it away again. Bit of head tennis. Is Chow to Willock. Now Livramento. Getting a spell of possession here, Newcastle. Livramento tackled by Caicedo, and he wins Chelsea a throw. I think I might have just seen a spoiler, so I kind of feel like I know what's going to happen here. Here's Sanchez. Oof. Played it straight at Wes Fofana, who has made a tackle, and it's enough for not a foul, supposedly. Here's Delap, who's holding up the ball. Good work from him. Palmer will get it back to Delap if he can, but can't. Here's Waltermada in the middle. Checked and cleared from that Fofana tackle. Good tackle from Caicedo. Chance for Chelsea to break forward. Cucurella. He's gone Nacho. Good work from him to get through, and he smashes it against Tino Livramento for a corner. Big roar comes from the Stamford Bridge crowd. Come on. I don't know if that's like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other for in terms of whose fault that is, because Fofana needs to switch the fuck on. He's looking away. He's not looking at the ball. And Fofana does get the ball there. I said, no worries. I don't think you're particularly ahead. It's just my the Sky Go app is always just fucking late. I don't know why. It will be Reece James to take the corner eventually with an in-swinger. Big roar from the Stamford Bridge crowd as he tries to G everyone up. Go on, Reece. Get a good ball in here. Swung into the middle of the box. It's Delap who tries to get a header, but he can't. The ball's going to be played out for a throw. Reece is over there to take it quickly if he wants to take it. He does, but the referee has stopped. Why has he stopped why have you stopped it? Oh, there's a VAR check going on. For something. I'm not sure what. It's been cleared immediately. Look. I think it was checking for a handball that was never going to be given. Well, they've taken it. Here's Enzo on the ball. Reece James on the right side. Back to Enzo. Back to James. Chance for him up against Lewis Hall. He's going to try and play it in, but it's cleared away by Baltimore. Caicedo. To Wes Fofana. Enzo again. Big super Chelsea chant going out now. Here's Chalobah. To Garnacho. He's got Cucurella up there with him. He plays it to Caicedo. Good ball in behind for Caicedo, but for Cucurella, it's Joao Pedro. It's deflected. Oh, it's gone for a corner. I think Joao Pedro is claiming a handball there. Let's see if there's anything in that claim. Nah, nothing in that. Nothing in that at all. It will be a corner. It does hit his hand, but there's no. He's trying to keep it behind his back. What's your thoughts for this season? One-way ticket to Monaco. One-way ticket to Strasbourg, maybe. To you know, Alsace. Is Reece James. Players look a bit hungrier now. Great ball over the top from Caicedo to Cucurella. He's going to whip the ball in. Wes Fofana's gone for an acrobatic kick and he's hit Lewis Hall in the head. And he's been... He tried to do that that same thing he did in the other box. He doesn't actually hit Hall. He doesn't actually hit him in the head or anything. So that's fine. Not a foul or anything. I don't know why Lewis is holding his shoulder like that. Oh, he does have a little bit of a bad landing, I guess. Romeo Lavia coming on for Moises Caicedo. Which is really annoying, considering Caicedo was just starting to get into his stride there for a second. But I do appreciate getting Lavia on the pitch. Never going to say no to a bit of Romeo Lavia. As long as he stays on the pitch and isn't injured. $30 to go for Chelsea to get 2. Possible, but not probable. Here's Ramsdale for his free kick. Pew. Long ball over the top. And it will go straight to Wes Fofana. Lavia's immediately introduced and getting involved with winning the header. And Enzo will win a free kick in the middle. Fofana will take it quickly. Here's Chalobah. Here's Enzo. Up to Wes Fofana. Oh, Delap's made a brilliant run there and he wasn't found, but here's Palmer instead. He's going to switch it out to the left-hand side for Garnacho. Up against Murphy. Runs straight into him, but he will win the ball back. Here's Lavia. Chalobah. To Enzo. Sweeping ball out to Reece James on the right side. He's going to play it into Palmer in behind. He's got 2 for company. He's going to be thrown to the floor there, and the referee's given a goal kick and not a penalty. VAR will check this. The way he went down, my first instinct is that's a clear pen. Let's see. Oh, couldn't really see because the lino's in the way, but he's really clumsy there, Walter Marder. Yeah, it's a foul. Clear foul. That's a clear pen. Doesn't get any of the ball and trips him over. If the one that they gave to Madueke was a foul, then that is 100% a foul. If this isn't given after what the one they did with Madueke in the last week, then I don't know what the fuck is going on here. It's just corruption. No, the fucking VAR's not fit for purpose, man. These fucking losers. There's no way. I give up. I say the only fucking time we lose games is from individual mistakes and fucking referees fucking us over. Of course you thought it was the right call, you stupid fucking biased co-commentator. Shut the fuck up. Lewis Hall will play the ball into Fofana for a throw. That's just fucked me off now. What's even the fucking point? It's a clear fucking foul. The fact the referee is not giving it, and then the fucking VAR for the fucking VAR to say that that's not a foul is a fucking travesty. That's what that is. That's an absolute fucking robbery. Lewis Hall to take a fucking throw. Shit one cleared by Delap. Sven Botman plays it into Reece James and Delap will clear it. Hall will play the ball in behind for Walter Marder, who's cut back for some reason, and he's played it straight into Cucurella, who gets it away. Here's Willock. He's given the ball away to Palmer. Tried a little flick, and Delap's done really well to hold off his man and get it to Palmer. Palmer surging down the right-hand side now. Chance for us to get forward here. Joao Pedro steaming into the box, as is Garnacho. Ball's played across, though. It's going to fall for Enzo. Nope, Garnacho. He's going to try and get a shot off here. He's not going to be able to. It's back to Palmer. Palmer's forward one. Plays it in for Garnacho. Gets it to Reece James, who's going to play the ball to the back post. It's a little bit too heavy. Here's Cucurella. Enzo. Lavia. Garnacho again. Lavia. Palmer. Come on. The ball needs to be shot at some point. Here's Reece James on the right wing. Tries to nutmeg his man. It's not going to get through. But Wes Fofana will clean this up. Jolinton is being readied on the sideline. Quick throw taken by Fofana. Here's Lavia. Big roar from the Stamford Bridge crowd. Come on. Let's get a goal. We've been all over these fucking losers. It's Garnacho. Left side. Up against Murphy. Enzo. Ball into the box from him. It's aimed for Joao Pedro. He couldn't reach it. Cleared by Botman. Here's Harvey Barnes going to try and surge down the left-hand side up against Palmer. Instead, he gets it to Gordon, and Newcastle will recycle possession. Long ball out for Jacob Murphy, headed forward, but ball had gone off the pitch from the switch. And now the Newcastle change will be made. Jolinton is coming on for Watermarder. I didn't recognise the number. I was like, I don't know who's that. I was like, I don't know who that 27 is. It's Watermarder. Which is not great because he's been absolutely fucking tosh all day. Will be a throw for Chelsea as the game restarts. Here's Enzo. Up to Romeo Lavia. Come on. He's looking for a pass here. He's not getting given an option. Here's Enzo through the lines to Joao Pedro. Great turn from the Brazilian. He's going to take a strike on his left foot. Really ill-advised there. I think there was a better option than to shoot there. And the Newcastle are going to break now. Tino Livramento on the right side. He's got Chalobah for company. He will be forced back. Here's Chow to Botman. Here's Jolinton for his first involvement. Gets it to Gordon. Jacob Murphy dummies it for Tino Livramento. Ball whipped to the back post, but it's too heavy and it will go out on the opposite side. Throw-in will be taken by Reece James eventually. Come on, lad, throw the ball. Ball up to Liam Delap. He's held it up enough for Joao Pedro to get it. Here's James. Wins another throw. Off Gordon. Enzo's been thrown to the floor off the ball by Jolinton, not given. Palmer. Smashed across the pitch by Palmer. Garnacho's not going to win that. Lavia's going to let it bounce and get beaten here. Oh, here's Gordon. Robert Sanchez, what a fucking man. Why the fuck did our stupid fucking manager drop this guy? Sanchez masterclass. Why the fuck did he get dropped for a game? I have no idea. If that's Jurgensen, that's gone in. Newcastle on top now. Here's Ramsey to Murphy. And back again. Lewis Hall. Sweeping ball forward will be picked up by Willock here, who's completely thrown Romeo Lavia around. Murphy whipped the ball into the box, but Sanchez will claim it. Oh, he wanted to throw it out to Palmer, but he didn't have the space to. Instead, he rolls it to Chalobah. Here's Enzo. Palmer's in acres of space here. He's just not getting the ball. Lavia. Cucurella. Garnacho up against Livramento. Cucurella again. Is Romeo Lavia. Enzo. Palmer's moved into a central position. It's a great ball in behind from Enzo to Liam Delap, who cuts it back, but it's going to ricochet off Chow for a corner. Brilliant run. And I will say, Chow has been absolutely fucking brilliant today. Every single time we do anything, he's the one who stops it. It's a really good run from Delap. Just couldn't get the ball over his man. It's a corner though, and Willock is down in the middle. Looks like he'll be coming off the pitch at some point, I'd imagine. Looks like he's pointing to his groin there. It's not a good one. Mm. No, I absolutely agree with you. Because that's the thing. That's the thing which I loved about Maresca is that he realised that there was a lot of limitations with the certain players that we had, and he said, you know what, fuck it, we're going to play away from those limitations. Whereas Rosinia's kind of set in his ways of how he wants his team to play, and he's like too. Whether it's him being too headstrong or him being too inexperienced to recognise that what he's doing is not working, I don't know. But there we are. Because we're just hemorrhaging goals now. There was shouts early in the season when we were playing under Enzo Maresca that Sanchez might be able to get the golden boot or the golden glove rather, with the amount of clean sheets we were getting, and now we can't keep a clean sheet to save our life. We'll eventually wait. Are they giving a goal kick? I swear that was what? Bro, I don't even know what I've just watched. I could have sworn that Delap smacked that off a Chow for a corner, but alright. Work will come on after he's wasted loads of time. Will be a long ball from Ramsdale eventually. It's because he plays a back three. When he was at Strasbourg, he played a back three, but now he just doesn't do it. And we brought back Sarr because he's one of the players in that back three, and he never bloody plays him. I said I don't think he gets to. I genuinely don't think he gets to choose the lineup. We had rumours about that with Enzo Maresca, how he was being told by the people above him that he had to play certain players. I think the same thing might be happening with Rosinia, because like I can't think of any feasible, like any single reason why not only has he played a full strength team today and not rotated at all from the PSG game, but in that PSG game he's played one of the worst goalkeepers I've ever seen put on a Chelsea shirt in net. I just don't. I don't get it. Here's Garnacho. Ball in behind for Cucurella. Ball to the back post is unable to get past Ramsdale. Ball over the top from Ramsdale will reach Livramento, but Garnacho's done really well to get the ball off him. Here's Lavia to Enzo. Yeah, exactly. Like, why has he dropped the Santos Caicedo pivot? We were using that so successfully, and now he just doesn't do it anymore. And Enzo's giving the ball away. God, what a terrible pass. He's won it back, though. Hall with a hospital pass. It's Lavia to Enzo. Ball to Reece James. Whips in. It's Caicedo. It's Enzo. Oh my fucking god, Delap's put it over the bar. It's great work from Cucurella to get ahead of his man. Delap has got he's got to bury that. Those are the types of chances we've got to be burying. I have that sound effects on my soundboard, but I'm not gonna dish it out. Willock's gone down again. Oh, here we go. Bloke's gonna waste even more fucking time. Get him off the pitch. If he's got a fucking injury, get him off the fucking pitch. Send him out. Send him back out there to waste more time. You fucking losers. Dan Burns are going to come on. Imagine for Botman. Well, ironically, Delap is supposedly being linked with Newcastle. Oh, it's Lewis Hall who's been taken off for Burn, actually. And Langer is coming on for Willock, I believe that is. Well, that's a downgrade there, because I know Newcastle fans have not been particularly impressed with Langer. Fucking hell, how long do they want to take? Better be adding this all on, you fucking wankers. Jesus Christ, the stupid bloke operating the board can't press a couple of buttons. It's Murphy coming off now. Oh, they got the wrong fucking number up in the first place, that's why. It's Murphy coming off for Elanga, not Willock. Oh wait, no. Trippier's also come on for Willock. Okay, I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're playing a back five now, I think, yeah. It's Lavia. Enzo. Yeah, 5-4-1 now. Enzo will sweep the ball to the left-hand side for Garnacho, who's kept it on with his chest. Good work. Falls Livramento as well, and he's going to get the ball to the edge of the box for Enzo. Dinks it over the top for Joao Pedro. For Cucurella. Handball! Massive handball shout. The referee says nothing. He said corner, but come on. Let's see. Lofted over the top. Clipped over by Joao Pedro. Falls Tiao. Nah, nothing in that. Nothing in that. It is corner. Joao, James to take it into the front post. It's Delap who takes the little nick. It's going to fall back for James. Chance for him to deliver from a different angle. Does whip it to the back post. It's Chalobah! Oh! What did I say in the first half? I said Chalobah bullet header. Almost. It's a brilliant ball in from Reece James. Ramsdale punt. There's another one of our players getting punched in the face by a keeper and nothing happening, by the way. Yeah, you just said exactly what I've just said. Fucking ridiculous. Bloody Ant and Deck in the crowd. My favourite Wallace and Gromit character. Long ball from Ramsdale. One in the air by Wes Fofana. It will be a Chelsea throw on the right side. Flicked by Joao Pedro, but the referee's giving it the other way. Yeah, man. Although, okay, here we go. Encouraging stat here. Newcastle have the most goals conceded from the 76th minute plus in the league. So you never know. It's Ramsdale. Swung away by Tiao. Great work from Ray Lavia to win the ball. And Enzo's going to try and play it over the top for Garnacho. He won't get it, but he'll fall for Joao Pedro. Cucurella will let it go out for a throw, and he will take it. Here's Joao Pedro again. Enzo. Lavia to Fofana. Reece James. Enzo. Everyone's making runs. It's gone into Palmer. Gone into Delap rather. He can't get it to Palmer. Ball's going to break for Anthony Elanga. Up against Lavia. He's forced to turn back. He'll get it to Jolinton. Here's Livramento. Back to Chow. Now Botman. to Dan Burn. Lewis Hall, who's on that left side. Also, I said Livramento. I think it's Trippier, actually, on that side. I've just done the thing. I've just turned foreign. Trippier. I was glad when I didn't see him in the starting 11 because I was like, I wouldn't have to think about doing that. I've just done it. It's Gordon on the edge of the box. Takes a strike, and it's a good save from Sanchez. Comfortable one for him. Chance for him to get us going here if he wants to. He doesn't. Chalobah into Enzo. Fofana to Lavia. Lavia through the lines to Joao Pedro. Through the lines for Delap, who's not going to get there. Oh, Chiao and what? They've just given. What have they? They've just given the ball against us for them. Those two play. Their own player tackled him, and then they haven't given a corner. Oh, this referee has lost me, man. He's actually lost me. Fofana's coming off for Hato, for the record. He's just gone 3 there. 3 at the back, maybe. James going to play at right centre back, I guess. Chalobah in the middle. Imagine we're going to a 3-5-2 now. One in the air by Chalobah. Here's Joao Pedro to Enzo. Lavia to Hato. Yeah. So like I said, Reece James into right centre back now. Playing a 3. James is going to whip the ball out to the wide right where Garnacho is now. So Garnacho's moved there. So I assume Hato's... Yeah, so Cucurella playing as the left wing back now. Hato into Enzo. Back to Hato. Lavia. Reece James. Garnacho on the right side. Go on, just whip the ball in. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Oh, it's going to break for Palmer here. He can't get control of the ball. And the referee's blown for literally nothing again, man. Oh, this guy. Ramsdale's been yellow carded for delaying the restart, and I think that's over 3 yellows, maybe? I don't know. I think that's just 3, actually. Long ball will go all the way over the top for Sanchez to claim a goal kick. He'll take it quickly. Here's Hato. It's Enzo. Ball over the top for Liam Delap. He's got 3 men around him, but he will keep the ball. Gets it to Cucurella. Joao Pedro. Oh, our entire team forgetting to pick up the ball, but Palmer did instead. Here's Enzo. Lavia. Enzo. Hato. Quick little triangles being made here. Here's Palmer. Wide right for Garnacho. Reece James. Palmer. Chance for him to whip the ball in. Takes it. Swings it. Delap! Oh! You know what? Fair fucks to Delap. He's been involved since he's come on. He just needs to get that finish right. Oh. Just a glancing header. Almost goes in. That's so close, by the way. Long ball from Ramsdale. Chalobah wins the ball. Here's Hato. Cucurella. Enzo. Hato to Lavia. James to Chalobah. Enzo. Hato. Lavia. Plays it through the lines, out wide to Garnacho. Good pass. Garnacho across the box. It's brilliant. Lavia, shoot, you fucking idiot. Oh my god, it's just prime for him to shoot. He plays the ball in for Palmer. Oh, and Garnacho can't get it as it's taken off his toe by Harvey Barnes. Corner. Why the fuck has Lavia not shot there? Holy moly. It's the first chance he's had on the edge of the box to take a strike. He just didn't take it. Reece James to take the corner. It's going to be an outswinger because he's on the right side now. Into the box. Cleared away. Here's Cucurella. Going to get it back to James. In behind for Hato, I believe this is, who's up there. Tackled by Lewis Hall. Hall will eventually smash it long, but it's only going to come back at Chelsea as Cucurella picks the ball up. Or come back at Newcastle, rather. Here's Cucurella. Palmer. James. Cucurella's on the wrong side now. Here's Lavia in the middle. Through the lines to Joao Pedro. Great pass from him, but he can't... No one can get on the end of the ball. It's going to be cleared again. It's Hato. Lavia. Enzo. Oh, terrible pass. Hato again. To Chalobah. James on the wide right. Plays it down the right-hand side for Palmer. Gets it around Dan Burn. And he's kept it on. Brilliant work. James again. Palmer again. Across the box for Lavia. Ball needs to go in the box, man. At some point. Here's Garnacho. Can you make something happen? Smokes the ball to the back post. It's going to be picked up easily by Ramsdale. Dan Burn will play the ball forward. Flicked on by Gordon. Player's gone down so easy, ref. Come on. Fucking hell. Might as well just blow the full whistle 2 minutes from time, you fucking biased prick. Another yellow card for Lewis Hall, this time for delaying the restart. That's over 3 yellows. Cleared away. Oh, you fucking prick. We're through on fucking goal with Garnacho, you absolute cunt. Literally fucking saw it as well, and he still blowed. Oh, don't even tell me Arsenal scored. Fucking hell. What a whirl. What a fucking day. Here's Enzo. Reece James. Terrible touch. Gives it away. And then gives away a fucking foul. Fuck off, man. These players don't fucking deserve anything, man. All of them are shit. 8 minutes of added time. Ramsdale is delaying the restart again. Where's his second yellow? Long ball to Gordon. Shepherded to the goalkeeper by Reece James. It's Hato. To Chalobah. To James. Garnacho. Back to James. Hotto now. Lavia to Garnacho on the right side. Palmer. Can't get his feet sorted. He's thrown to the floor by Jolinton. It's a free kick. Looks a bit far out for a free kick goal here, but Palmer and James over it. You never know. Wasting our own fucking time here. Just take the fucking free kick, man. Holy shit. Whistle's already gone. It's Reese. Oh, fucking hell. He's cracked the bottom of the fucking post. Oh, it's a absolute knuckleball. Oh my god. If that's not going in, nothing is. If I'm being perfectly honest, Chalabar's headed the ball forward. Joao Pedro gets it to Enzo. Oh, fucking wake up, dickhead! Oh my god. Here's Livramento. Chelsea get the throw. Cucurella back to Hotto. 5 more minutes. Come on, lads. Here's Reese. Garnacho to Lavia. Hotto to Enzo Fernandez. Here's Cucurella up high. Joao Pedro. Tackled by Alanga, but it's going to be a Chelsea throw. Here's Enzo. Lavia to James in the midfield. Cole Palmer. Ball in behind for Garnacho. Is going to be shepherded behind by Lewis Hall. And then he's completely dived. And the referee's given it. Fuck off, man. That's the most theatrical fucking dive I think I've ever seen. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, man. The fact that shit isn't punished is just so disgusting. It just ruins the game. Guy's done a fucking dolphin dive. I mean, given rewarded for it. It's just a joke. Throw for Chelsea. James will smack it up the pitch. Delap's going to hold it up. Good play. Gets it to Joao Pedro. He's being hounded by Ramsey, but he's done really well to get away from him. Cucurella. Enzo. Ball to the back post for Garnacho, but they didn't see it. Oh my goodness. Byrne has to head it away for a corner. I don't know who that was at the back post. He completely lost Garnacho. Come on. There's contact, but you shouldn't be diving like that. It's just disgusting. Like, just go down normally like a human, rather than like a fucking pantomime actor. Palmer to take this one. Whips the ball into the back post. It's cleared. Here's Reece James on the edge of the box. Back to Palmer, who's going to smash it first time. Cleared by Dan Byrne. Chelsea throw. Oh, for fuck's sake. This game is so... The referee is just... Like, everything he's doing is just to piss me off, I swear. Just randomly stopped it for no fucking reason. is Palmer. Needs some support here. It's James. Harto to Garnacho, who's now on the left. Enzo on the edge of the box. Chance for him. He's going to take a strike. Why have you shot that? There's like 15 bodies in front of you. Is Enzo, Reece James. Sweeps the ball into the box. Cleared. Lavia. Joao Pedro. Gordon's going to come away with the ball. Smashed long for Alanga to run onto. But he's not going to get on the end of it. Harto will get the throw. Reece James. They've taken off all the graphics, so I don't know what the score is or what the time is. Here's Garnacho. Enzo. Reece James. Palmer. Whips the ball in for Joao Pedro with a header. Oh! I can't believe he's not scored. It comes off the top of his head, really. Oh, if he could just cushion that down to Lavia, he's got an absolute tap-in. And Arsenal got a second as well, by the way, so... Fucking disastrous day of football. Long ball from Ramsdale will fall for Reece. Here's Chalobah. Ball's got to go forward, lads. Enzo. Palmer. And the referee's blown the whistle. Well, that's that off. I don't think I'm going to stream the PSG game, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm fucking sick and tired of watching this football club. So, yeah, I don't know when I'll see you. Maybe if I decide to do the PSG game, then I'll do it. But if not, then I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated on the community page.